Okay.
So, welcome to my podcast. um, uh, this is Sydney.
Cindy. Yeah,
Yeah,
hi.
yeah. Hi. So we're gonna talk about her TS diagnosis journey, and what it was like for her to have Turner syndrome and her journey. So, I'm gonna let her introduce herself and talk about her Turner syndrome journey. So, can you introduce yourself?
Oh, my name is Cindy Wong. I am a for acting. So I do film and television, and I have TS since birth. So I have classic TS. So well, basically, how I found out I have TS is like not too long ago, but it's been a few years. Um, I've been diagnosed since I was birth, but I never realized, what was different about me. No one really tell me um, about my TS. So I've been growing up thinking I was smaller than others and just not really fitting in quite well. So I take thyroid and growth hormone to help me, and then I got into estrogen, right? However, um, I found out when I was in high school, right? The teacher talked to me about TS, like the whole class about TS, and I didn't really pay much attention, but it sounds more like me, right? So I'm just like, so that's Turner syndrome, right? So years later, and then I got connected with the Turner Syndrome Society of Canada because one of my friends like, oh, did you know this, right? And then she's like, you should get connected. And I was like, yeah. So I got connected. I researched about TS during my free time, so I get much more sense of it. And I'm like, oh yeah, so this is why, right? So um yeah, so um I I try to keep myself healthy and you know um staying positive because uh we don't need to be stressing out so much about a lot of stuff, right? But be very cautious. Um, a lot of girls who has TS right now are on growth hormone. I know it's really difficult thing, but like um, the story I had while I was going on growth hormone is like my grandma helped me with the growth hormone, but it was painful. So each time when I know it's the needle time, I ran like a chicken. Please don't do that. You bump into anybody or hurt your leg or yeah, don't run around like a chicken. I had to be lured out. So um as girls with TS, we should we know we're strong. We can overcome a lot of stuff. I overcome a lot of stuff. um I wanted to be an actress, so I started to act in high school, and then been on and off, and then I got an agent. I was putting it off. Do not put your dream off for yet. Just like it takes longer, but when it's the right time, it's the right time. So don't lose hope on that. Just continue striving for what you want, and there's no limit to what you, but put limit what you're able to. So just always ways around it, and you can live the best life as possible.
Yeah, that's great advice. Can you tell me a little bit about your journey into acting and what made you realize that you wanted to become an actress?
Well, when I was 13 years old, I went to an audition, right? Because I thought, hey, this is cool. I want to do this as fun, right? So I auditioned. I did not get in, but I got a part in the chorus, right? Just like I did not get the part in the play, but just sing along with it. So that's got me into it. And um, that's how I got started. And then in high school, there weren't grade 9 drama classes, so I had to wait a year. So by the time I was in grade 10, I actually auditioned and I got in. And then uh, I was off again because I have too many extracurricular activities. So I did not get into that school play, but other than that, and then I got into an agent because one of my friend was like, "Hey, if you like acting, why don't you just get an agent?" Right? Like I studied part-time theater, so I learned about like what's an agent and how much do they charge, who's the agent, and etc., and how we tackled the scene, right? And how we audition. Every audition is different. So, and then I was like, okay, but which agency should I go for? So I found a list of agents, right? And then one agent stuck out, which is the ML Talent. So I was thinking, well, I have by a few agents, right? Um, like ML was the one that stuck out to me, and then I waited because I don't know about much about them, so I researched, and then I got that agent, and then I got like parts and etc., and then I got into Bickerton, and then I got into few uh few agencies. Sorry about that. Uh,
It's okay.
so yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So, do you find that connecting with other women with TS online has helped you open up about your diagnosis of Turner syndrome more?
Well, I connected um with like other people. Um, hold on a second. Just wait. About that. All right. So yeah, it helped me open up more because I get connected with other people that knows a lot about me,
Yeah.
and like I could relate, I could relate the struggles that we have to go through, especially the ears. I'm hard of hearing, so I
Yeah.
lip read when I can. Right now I'm not wearing hearing aids because it's at home. I don't really need to do that. And but always put on your hearing aid if you're going out and stuff. I'm being bad girl. Anyway, yeah, it helps connect with as a community, like
Yeah.
um helping each other out when needed, right? Like it
Right.
if I have struggle with something, like another person who understands my struggle, for example, the infertility, right? Like you can't have, like, I can't have kids, right? So I have to, like, you know, think about that and ways to adopt, how, like, a lot of people just like, oh, can you have kids, like, don't worry, in the future you will have kids. I'm just like, well, scientifically, no, kind of like close to 1%. I get more luck with struck by lightning. So yeah,
Um,
it helps me to connect and open up more towards people.
yeah. So, do you think you had the best medical care when it comes to your Turner syndrome?
Oh, sorry. Wait. Okay, here we go. Can you repeat that? Sorry. I don't know why I went mute.
Sure. So, do you think do you think you had the best medical care when it comes to Turner syndrome?
Actually think I did. Especially the care of, like, the growth hormone and the ear infection as a kid. So the doctor helped me with that, and being there to see how much I've grown, right? I could have grown a bit taller. Um, is um is the cost, right? Like, the cost, it's expensive for that. And nutrition wise, so people who have Turner should, like, for kids, I say to them, nutrition, exercise, going to your doctors is always helpful. And don't forget appointments, don't forget shots, especially don't forget shots. And especially the nutrition is important. Don't go eating fast food once in a while, whatever, but, like, that's the best care for it, is self-care, and also listen to your doctor.
Yes, that's definitely great advice. So, also, uh, do you like, trying to phrase it right? Do you Why do you think raising awareness for TS is so important to you? Why is it so important to you?
Why is it so important to me to support? um because I like to advocate, right? Like, it's
Yeah,
we are stronger together. Like, I used
definitely.
to have trouble expressing myself. So um you know is to educate a lot of people about who I am, and advocate about myself, and um advocate children's and adults. Some adults don't understand, so you advocate, right? And the doctor could have more care about it.
Yeah, self-advocacy is so important in TS.
Mhm.
So thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. And I also work in the theme park too, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I have a lot of things on the go. Don't be afraid to, try everything.
yeah. Thank you
Yeah.
again so much. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Have a great
Bye.
day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.